So I get a lot of questions about how do you dress your overnight oats in the morning and what do you do if it's too thick? So the first thing you need to remember is that overnight the oats, the chia seeds and anything else that you've put in there has soaked the water up. So it is going to be a little bit thick in the morning. Now I don't like eating mine really cold either, so I usually put some freshly boiled water, just enough to actually get the whole thing a little bit more smoother and a little bit more runnier. And what this will do also is it will warm it through so that it's not as cold on your belly as say like a freezing cold one would be. So now that you've warmed it through, how do you dress it to make it even more nutritious? The first thing I actually do is I add my creatine monohydrate. So I take 5 grams of this every morning. This is really good for brain health and also for your muscle repair and regeneration. Popping it in your breakfast is a great way of eating it, and it's fresh and ready for you to be absorbed. Okay, so the next ingredients I add on is about 50 grams of kefir yogurt. So kefir yogurt has an abundance of commensal bacteria that is really beneficial for your gut. So I like to just add 50 grams of this in the morning. I do weigh it to make sure that I'm getting the correct amount. So the next ingredients is the FAS 0% Greek yogurt. You can use full fat or the 2% or the 5% if you want, but I'm actually just watching my fat content at the moment. So I'm going to put 100 grams of this, which gives me 10.3 grams of protein. So I'm really adding to the protein in this breakfast. Protein is super important when you are in your 40s and 50s and any age actually for muscle building and repair. So that's the commensal bacteria and the protein added to this already really nutritious breakfast, packed with beta glucan for cholesterol health, slow release sugars because there's lots of fibre in here. And the last bit I'm going to put on is some sweetness from some fresh fruit. So I'm just going to use some blueberries for their phytonutrients and their fibre content. These will give it a nice little bit of sweetness. And I'm going to cut up a strawberry. Strawberries are really good. They're also another high fibre fruit and they're also quite sweet. So we're just going to pop some strawberries on top to give it that magical Sunday feel. So now you can eat this amazing nutritious breakfast and get all of the great nutrients that comes with it. If you want to find my amazing overnight oats recipes, they're pinned at the top of my profile. And of course, if you have any questions, then do drop them in the comments. My name's Anita, I'm a functional nutritionist, and I'm here to help you understand how food can help you feel better and live longer.